Sending out the Discord announcement. All right, how's it going, everybody? Everybun? How are your buns? How is every bun? I got my ugly Christmas sweater thingy. With my old generation of Impreza that I used to own. It's not that cold out today. I might have to crack a window. It's kind of warm. Kind of warm. Hello, Rick Tiga, Enzo. Ass blaster for the win. Launched a new submarine, huh? Missions. What's my volume set to? Yeah, that's fine. Keep it up there, sure. Why not? Let's raise the system audio a teensy. Get those voices up a little bit. I realize I should probably be saving this more frequently than I do. Would not want to lose like an hour and a half's progress or something. Got some eggnog with some bullet bourbon in it. Penetrate, get a harbor. Hey, get a harbor. Alrighty. Yeah, this will be my last stream of the year. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. No. The weekend before the new year, I should probably stream, but I won't next week. So, next week I'll be in New York. Alright, what do we gotta do to penetrate this harbor again? I geschmuggled her gugus, and I am sorry. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I got the instructions here. For your first assignment in Sicilian wedding, you have to penetrate to within 10 kilometers. Do the Brits say kilometers or kilometers? I don't know. Of get a harbor, and conduct a visual recon of the ship's imports. Be there before daybreak. That's like a good 12 hours away, almost, a little less. Wait, 17 to 24/7. Yeah. Take care. The harbor is heavily defended. Peacetime are in effect. You may only use weapons in self-defense. Yes, of course. Well, thank you, Rick Tiga. In the winter, you should live in Arizona. It's fine here. It's fine. Alright, so let's just, plot a course that away. Within 10 kilometers. When did I put this little things at? 6 miles? It wasn't letting me right click, man. That was weird. Alright. Oh, I wanted to look up, like royalty-free classical music or something. Doesn't really have Geta Harbor listed on the map. It has Geta. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing that properly. Let's see here. Okay, it's from the YouTube audio library, supposedly. So let's give it a whirl. Apparently this shouldn't give me a copyright strike, Tortuga. It's from the YouTube audio library, supposedly. But it's fine. I'd lose like, what, $1 from this video if I didn't have the monetization or something. Brazil's going nuclear, huh? Are there nuclear power plants in Brazil? Alright, let's freaking get to this. What is up with this? There's this little, like, mount here that's like 43 feet. It's the same with that one over there too. What is 43 feet? What is so significant about 43 feet? That makes me think it's like some metric number. No, it's not a neat metric number. 12.8 meters. It's fine, whatever. I'm sick of sitting here in silence. I mean, I guess when I get closer and there might be more stuff going on, but right now it's like, ew. What, we got a bunch of shrimp? Alrighty, let's get above the layer. Are kind of far, but it's worth seeing if we can't hear anything from those in the neck of the woods.
Make my depth 2, 4, 6 feet. Dive
Come
by.
right to course 0, 7, 2.
Makes me think of Ace Ventura. When we go to that mansion.
Sonar, I have a new contact.
Hey, there you go.
0, 2, 7, designated Sierra 1, 5.
What do I think of the Brazilian Navy's submarine program? To be honest, I've never really thought of it before. I don't necessarily keep the most up to date on what every Navy is doing with everything. I find that stuff interesting, but I don't work for a think tank.
Steady on course 0,
And not interesting
7,
enough to
2.
spend all my time looking it up. Alright, we got some stuff. We got some things and some stuff. Let's zoom that in a little bit. Oh, it looks like a 60. Okay. Got whatever that is. Oh, there's two. Two within such proximity is inherently dangerous. Wars have begun that way, Mr. Ambassador. Oh, that's a 60. There was a 50. Dun 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 dun. Ba, ba, ba. Dun, 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 dun. That is a very faint 60. That is a somewhat suspicious. Oh, sorry, 50. That's a somewhat suspicious 50. Super tanker. Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry there. That's a super tanker. What's my course right now? 7-2. Take off 180. 260, somewhere like that. 252. That's where the baffle crossover is. Okay. Or the mirror crossover. Wow. Was it that strong before? I don't recall it being that strong. That's very strong. Oh yeah, I can hear him on broadband. I can hear him on the audio rather. There you go. Currently in the spherical baffles though. Some of the shrimp came up above. Or is that a different shrimp? I don't know. What is that? That is something. It's not nothing. Fishing boat. Is that my reciprocal track? Sierra 16 002. That might be my reciprocal track. It might just be a fishing boat then. It's a very quiet fishing boat. Distant fishing boat. Probably not submerged. Where is he? I can barely frickin' find him on here.
Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 141. Designated Sierra 1.
Okay, well the spherical has him. Is this a different one? This is a different one.
Sonar, I have a new contact.
Straight out that way, then there's these two. So these may still not be fishing boats then. But this one is pretty surely a fishing boat, I think, from the narrow band there. Well. It's very faint, it's hard to see. Give me a ping, Vasily. I'm enjoying this. This is great. Ah, get your holiday drinks if you got them. Nothing like some eggnog. Alright, I wish I could zoom in selectively on the frickin' the narrowband here. It's hard to see sometimes. Alright, what do we got? Up close and personal. It looks like a 1207 or something. 1200. 1487. Maybe a little nutmeg in my throat there. Whoa, right there. 1200, 1487. Didn't I just say that? Trolla. The problem is it's still like, I mean, I guess I could do this. For all the 1200s. They're all nice and neat 1200s, so it could possibly be trawler, fishing boat, modified fishing boat, dow. Was that a dowry? Trawler, fishing boat. It is most likely a fishing boat. This guy out here on the 072. Most likely a fishing boat. Buckman! For a second I thought I was reading that as Bookman. I'm like, who the hell's a Bookman? About Buckman. Buckman! Alrighty, well. Oh, is this the guy I was tracking? Or is that Biologic showing up? Because there was this 50 guy. Should probably try and figure out which one is the real one, because that is a curious 50. Curious George. All the 50s, there's some torpedoes, a lot of torpedoes, gas engineline. That was a weird typo. Gasoline engine craft. Diesel ships. There's a lot of stuff it could be. But I should be weary of applying my intuitions from other versions of Dangerous Waters into this game. Because usually in other games, or in other versions, the fishing boats are kind of loud. But we should do a course change. Figure out which one of these guys we're dealing with here. Let's go, Z. Music not too loud? No, it seems like it's fine. The Band-Aid was keeping the fingernail on. Alright. I'm not too concerned about the YouTube, but I guess Twitch could get angry. I don't know. Not like I'm a partner there or anything. Oh, I should be watching the Mapperoo. Alright, see you later, Sierra 17. Hasta lasagna. Alrighty. Oh, so we're getting a very faint active intercept. I'm not even hearing that guy, and I got the volume turned up. Age 80. 3,500. Okay. That's some kind of military craft. Let's see. What do we on Sierra 18 here? I would really only had this track for frickin' 8 minutes. Okay, I was expecting more data. We should, well, Sierra 16 is a contact of interest as well. More so than 18, I would say. Interesting. Hold on, what is that? It seems like I can hear it mechanical. Yeah, I just cranked the volume. Definitely mechanical. Okay, so whatever it was, it changed course abruptly because we didn't really change what we were doing all too much. But it happened to be around the same time we turned, so... But it does seem pretty abrupt. Yeah, nuclear is more for if you gotta, you know, go somewhere far. Let's, So is this broadband just coincidental, or is that Sirius 16 broadband? Well, there's other stuff on that bearing as well. There's a 50 and 260 signals. Interesting only getting 2 frequencies on that, but they're very loud and proud. 2 frequencies. 6180. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that could be. Diesel engine ship, multiple shafts. Giggity. Why is there like a little break here? That's interesting. Oh, that's a different second frequency. There's a lot of stuff that could be. This might be a little distracting, I don't know. Oh, let's see. How's that? What's that CR16 doing? We'll have a kink from the course change. We should come about. Let's do this.
Come up to course 306. How am I?
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering I.
We got plenty of time to get to this frickin' AO. Not too worried about that. So we can take our time here. Do this right. I feel like in actuality they wouldn't necessarily let me start early. Dun 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 dun. How's the mix on all the sounds right now going? I'm planning to stream till about 4. I'm blocking my clock, but yeah, about 4. We've been spending all day cleaning up. We're having like a ton of people over for dinner tonight. Having like 11 people over. Gonna be crazy. I'm not even sure if we're really prepared for 11 people. There's a lot of stuff you need for 11 people, man. I don't even think that's including us two as well. Me and my girlfriend, that is. Alright. Oh, it's the wedding music. I thought we were I thought we were doing Star Wars, like the awards ceremony thing there. I thought that's what my mind was greatly confused for a second. Getting no background music, okay. I wanted to turn it down a little bit because it was getting a little loud for me, but I guess I could turn down my do that. How long have we been going this Baron? Toe just straightened down very well. Oh, hello. Oh, the super tanker. Concentrate all your fire on that superstar destroyer. So maybe this guy isn't changing course. Maybe that really is just from me changing course. I don't know, because it's way too coincidental. It's too tied up to like my course changes. Oh well, we do have Demon on CR18. What were we saying that was? A fishing boat? Fishing boat. TPK 25. Yes, sir. Let's ew. See, I want to like freeze this pane so I can always see that at the top. But I'd have to like freeze all this as well. I guess it's not terrible if I freeze all this. Just make it a little harder to see. Zoom it out a bit. Where the heck is the freeze thing again? Formulas, data, insert, home. Reginald! Dude, this is the same version of Excel. There we go. Freeze panes. Oops. Undo. Oh god. Oh god. What's going on? Unfreeze panes. Freeze panes. There you go. Yeah, so 25 knots is, yeah. 25 TPK, that's what I'm looking for. Crank that up. 4 knots. 018. Oh, hello. 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 Looks like it wants me to pull it back a little bit. 018, 4 knots. Ooh, this is a very tight solution. This guy may actually be rather close aboard. Short transients close aboard. American Los Angeles class. I think I just combined 2 different lines there. That's pretty good right there. Okay, so he's not that far away. Getting very clean data on that guy. Ooh, F15i RAM. Yeah, that's him alright. Oh my gosh, look at all these F5s and stuff. Makes me want to play DCS. Alright, fishing boat. Confidence high and neutral. Ooh, I think I've missed some chat here. And so you've asked me that. I like Dangerous Waters. Subcommand I have nostalgia for, so I can enjoy that as well, but there are some differences from Dangerous Waters that are quite annoying. Audio is fine, need to get the honeydew list. He's not that close, though. He's not that close. 6 miles away. But they're pretty distinct little chunks. That's curious. I wouldn't expect such... Well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's only like a few degrees, honestly. How does DCS treat me? Oh, it's fine. It is enjoyable. I sometimes have trouble getting into simulations when, like, it's known that there's, like, inaccuracies. And by that I mean, like, I don't know if any of you guys follow this new guy, CW Lemoyne, on YouTube. He's like an author, but he used to fly the F-16 and the F-18. And he just did, like, some DCS F-18 videos, and he talks about how a lot of things aren't just right, and it's kind of like, oh, well, if it's not just right, I don't know. I got, like, a weird thing where if it's not, like, you know, a lot like real life, I'm like, I don't want to put too much time into it then. I'd rather just be doing it. Even though that doesn't really make any sense, because I can't just go fly an F-18. But it's not done yet. F-18 is still in beta. Well, I'd say Dangerous Waters has the best functionality. You can use your mouse in a lot of places. You can use your scroll wheel in a lot of places. You can use your scroll wheel to zoom here in the TMA. You can't do that in Subcommand. Dangerous Waters will be the most modern feeling, of course, because it's the most recent in terms of, like, mouse functionality and stuff. There's no real reason to, like, play 689 in Subcommand. And if you play Dangerous Waters first without having the nostalgia for those 2 games, if you try and go back and play them, it'll just be like, what am I doing here? Yeah, my only clickable is the F5E. Otherwise, I generally fly the F-15. Should probably get a little more fluent with the Russian planes, Su-33 and Su-27, MiG-29. I have no other plans really to get any other clickables at this moment besides F-14 when that comes out. Hey, what's up, Matty Conrad? Okay, I guess we've been getting data. I'm not really speeding up here. I wanted to look at CR16 again. Alright, let's assume... Excuse me, constant course and speed. It's gonna put us around here. No idea what this guy is. We got a 50 frequency on him. Didn't the brief say reports are like... Ooh, this is isn't this Lease Hungarian Rhapsody or whatever you call it? Potential bad guys may be lurking about. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay. Special procedures. Submarine must be surface, speed less than 3 knots within 100 yards. Okay, so I'm glad I ended up chasing that helicopter down. Raft pickup. Submarine must be surface, speed less than 3 knots within 100 yards. Visually ID surface sub. Photograph the target sub within a max range of 4,000 yards. I mean, I've never finished 688i Hunter Killer. All that I've played of it, you've seen on my YouTube channel. I've not played it by myself. No, I think I played it a little bit by myself before I started the LP, so I wasn't completely tone deaf to it. Oh, I enjoy this particular song much better on the piano. But I've seen Valentino Lisitsa play it, and it's pretty tough on the piano. Alright, so yeah, we don't know who this guy is. I don't want to... We can't go that way. There's a hill in the way. So we'll go this way.
Come right to course 0, 4, 7. Helm I.
Yeah, I haven't flown Su-33 in a long time. So I mostly fly... Well, the only planes I really fly right now are F5 and F-15. I enjoy F-15. F-15's good stuff. It's crazy that plane's still, like, relevant. Even though it's like 50 years old. Almost 50. 40 to 50 years old. I've noticed that a lot in a lot of like theaters of war. It seems like a lot of stuff is like plateauing. It's almost like there needs to be a paradigm shift with a new big war. Like things are becoming super expensive to make one platform. It's got to have all this stuff that makes it super expensive. I kind of thought about that philosophically. Is that just because there hasn't been any major wars, so people are just trying to anticipate so much stuff, anticipate so many threats that may or may not be actually viable in combat. Yeah, F-15, just fucking up the throttle and just launch AMRAAMs at 10 miles, and you're freaking gonna do some damage. The only thing I really want to work on more is my dogfighting. Well, I guess that's what everyone always wants to work on. Making sure you keep that corner speed, especially in the F5. F-15's like, oh, you need speed? Go for it. But the F5, that's delicate. Should be getting some laps of judgment going here. Yeah, zooming a lot on this one. This one gets kind of messy, so I'm not sure if the constant course speed is necessarily a valid solution here. Valid assumption, excuse me. It gets messy when you zoom in, but you also have to realize here that this is only plus or minus 1 degree. It's only 2 degrees there, so it's very fine. Are there any Christmas sales? You'd be able to see that better than I am. I'm streaming right now. Oh man, my eggnog's almost done. I don't want to get too overboard on the boozy booze right now. Still gotta make dinner for 11 people. I can hear some of those pings now, they're very faint. Have we lost track on this guy? Last bearing. 007. Alright. No, wait. No, we have him. 016. Alright. We don't seem to be getting data. Haven't gotten data in a while. Maybe he has dropped off. Zoom in. No, he's right there. He's still there. Faint. Oh gosh. 2 different 50s.
Con, Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 1, 2. Designated Sierra 1, 9.
2 different 50s. Oh, this is curious. It is 2:38 here. I think the restream is printing that out. All the timestamps. I can hear them pings, boy, I tell you. 3,500. I don't think there's a way in Lamy to see the I don't know if there's a way. Oh, here you go. Oh, that doesn't tell me much. I could tell you it was a surface ship sonar. I want to be a little more specific than that. So in actuality, in dangerous waters, they lower the pitch of the torpedo sonar so you can hear it. Greater than 20 kilohertz is generally out of human audible range. Watching people fly F-18 is fun, though. I'm not sure I'll ever get it. That's a strong statement, but I have no plans to get it in the future, at least. But it's crazy watching those. Ooh, that's a new boy right there. I can just go crazy with that angle of attack. It's insane. That's a fly-by-wire talking. What are you? A biologic? If I labor to produce a biologic? Alright, this calls for listening. Yeah, it's a biologic, alright. Ship. Biologic. Those are reciprocals while I'm looking at them. Clunky machinery. Shrimp. Oil tanker. Reinforced alert is a mod, like Lamy. It has a ton of playable subs. But it can be quite difficult, and especially in missions that were designed for the stock game or Lamy. They can become almost unplayable in RA. They need to be retuned. I was kind of thinking this the other day. I would say personally that RA is better for multiplayer, where you're not going to have any AI, because they kind of go crazy with the AI in RA, but Lamy may be better for single player. Besides the fact that you can't play any, like, all the additional RA platforms. Am I getting 2 active sonar? No, okay, that's the waypoint. Is that line a different color than that active sonar source? They look like the same color to me. But I'm colorblind, so what do I know? Alright, let's see what these bad boys are up to. Okay, we're getting data on this guy now. Seems to have a new course. And then this new one, Sierra 19, we've been getting data on that guy too. For a little bit. Let's cut back in. Yeah, there's definitely something changing there. Let's cut back in on this guy and get some new data. Come left.
Come left to course. 3, 0, 6. Helm I.
That is correct. 4 playable subs, 2 playable helicopters, and 1 Oliver Hazard Perry. Good old eggnog. I was considering making it from scratch for this shindig, but there's already so much other stuff going on. I tried making it from scratch once when I was, I think, in like middle school, and it completely flubbed it up. Just became like soupy. But I have not tried it again since then. Doesn't it involve like folding in whipped cream or something?
Steady on course. 3, 0, 6.
A lot of these like songs that are in this track, like my friend Andy has put a lot of these as like parts in his goofy ass videos, and it just makes me think of those moments, man. How do I feed 11 people? That's a good question, Leo. Well, we got 5 pounds of potatoes, pound of onions for latkes, and then we got 8 pounds of brisket in the fridge. That should be enough. Got those pings coming in, boy, I tell you. Alright, what are you doing with the course change there? I don't even know if we're getting good data yet. Oh, it should be now. It's interesting, it has a curve to it. Huh. Okay. Curious. That was a long shadow. I have no idea what this guy is, Sierra 16. And I have no idea what's going on with my throat. Alright, bearing 005. There's just so much crap on that bearing, dude, and it's just so faint. That's Sierra 16 right there. This little guy. It is so faint. Sonar seems to be telling me it's getting a second frequency. Maybe it is just a distant fishing boat. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that. There's your fishing boat, boyo. Looks like he changed course, or my solution was wrong. I think that's pretty conducive to course change. What about our guy, Sierra 19? What about this guy? Oh my god, what is this data doing? That's what it's doing. Push it out. Seems to be distant. All the LOBs are just about parallel there. Push them further back. It almost seems like these guys are like trying to like just come straight this way out of the harbor. Maybe we should kick it wide, old school style. Let's go this way. Why is this old school style? Who knows? Kick it wide, son. Pings are getting louder, man. I don't know if you guys can hear them yet. Oh, hello. I find it interesting that these biologics just like show up from time to time. It's like, where were you? I guess it might have been, I guess they changed depth. I wonder if like whales and dolphins are aware of layers. It's probably on distance scales that they don't usually use. I don't know. I mean, I would assume so. They live there. Yeah, this dude definitely changed course. Let's put him where he was. He just changed course again. I guess some of those dots may have been going for too long. I don't know. We'll go with that. It's not too big a deal. Alright. Let's get the time lapse going. Lapse in judgment. So many course changes. Look at all this crap. How those signal strengths doing? Hit the interval. Hasn't pinged yet. The guns, they've stopped. A thing. Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. What am I supposed to do? We're supposed to take pictures of craft in the harbor, I believe. You're to penetrate to within 6 miles of Geta Harbor. Geta Harbor! And conduct a visual reconnaissance of the ships in port there. Be there before daybreak. Take care. The harbor is heavily defended. Geta Harbor. Ravioli, ravioli, time to sink the cannelloni. I love ravioli. My mom makes homemade ravioli. Stuff is awesome. Awesome. I guess all these guys have been pretty constant because, you know, you got like pretty angular changes in their histories. I don't usually see it. I usually see some more fluidity. Alright, CR16, what are you up to, Gaio? Yeah, we can go back some far away in the data. Doesn't really do us any good, though. The one thing, that is the nice part about RA, though. You get the update every minute. Let's bring it to an hour. Reginald. Yes, ma'am. Why did I just refer to myself as ma'am? I don't know. I really wish you could mark on this where course changes were. That would be nice, but we'll go with that. I'm thinking, yeah, distant fishing boat. Probably not going for 10 knots. That would probably help my solution a bit to assume a better fishing boat speed than 10 knots. See, as I do this, you can see this goes one angle, that goes this angle, this goes another angle. Watch those three, they'll switch back. That's how you can tell that you're outside where the solution should be, because if that's constant course, we want all those to line up. But you can see with all of our course changes, our lead lag switches, you can see that it results in different deflections. So you want them to all line up. I guess you're right about here. Well, thank you, Duncan. I'm good. How are you? And it's been a while. Oh, no, now's not the time for early 2000s rock music. Oh, one disappeared and then another one showed up. More shrimp. It was Paganini. Pavarotti was a tenant. Paganini was a composer. Well, this is my story. We can totally get it right then. We have active tracks. I can get solutions on an active track. That's the best kind of track to get solutions. Except for when my colorblind ass can't find the ruler. Are they the same color, the ruler and these LOBs here? I can't tell. Oh, there's definitely a course change in this. Let's go ahead and assume, yeah, the 10 knots. Okay, so you can see we're getting that same kind of effect up here, where you can see different parts are changing angles as we move around. Just want to find that sweet spot where they all line up. Boom. Yeah, I thought they were different colors. My colorblind ass, well, I guess right here I can see the difference. If you got solid yellow behind it, okay, yeah, sure. But if I zoom in here, looks the same. It's weird. It's a weird affliction. Because I don't notice it until someone tells me I have to point out a color, or in like a situation like that where I gotta frickin' distinguish colors. Otherwise it's just like, yeah, I'm just living my life. Everything's fine. Last working day is the 19th. That's good. I am working 23rd, 22nd. My last day is the 21st. And then I'm working the 3 days after Christmas because I took all that vacation to go to Europe this past summer. 2.5 weeks. But I'm now making vacation at a rate of 3 weeks a year. If I'm making weird faces because I hear them, it's because I'm hearing the new song start. Dun dun ba dun 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 dun. Oh, interesting. I have this guy on the toad, and over here as well, almost on the same bearing. So yeah, distant shrimp. They can't be too distant though. They're northeast and only go so far before you get to land. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's gotta be a distant something. Whether it's a fishing boat or a submarine, I'm not sure, but it's distant. Alright, Sierra 18. We're actually getting kind of close to Sierra 18, I think. This solution could use a little refinement. Alright, I think at this point we could just trudge on in, at least head for the harbor straight up for a little bit. Because we're not, whoa, what the heck is that? The fishing boat's at 6.5, my cursor's at 4.1. Getting intermittent contact with something. Well, that's a fishing boat type pattern. They speed up and slow down. You'll see that kind of thing. But I'm not seeing this guy anywhere else. Well, yeah, you got the reciprocal. I'm not seeing one spherical. Interesting. Well, maybe that's why the shrimp disappeared. They're trying to get away from the fishing boat. Like, oh no, save me. I don't know why the shrimp sound like Kermit the Frog. Alright, let's frickin' just head on up the middle here. Dun dun ba dun 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 dun. Night is falling. Oh. If you zoom out too much, I guess the sky horizon's at a different point than the... Not sure what I'm seeing there. I guess that's just an effect of zooming out too much. Let me zoom back in, it looks fine. Alright, take us in, Johnny. I mean, this guy's got some decent bearing rate on him there. 0.18. Right 3.3 degrees per minute. I hate that you can only get bearing rate from like an established solution. Like, I want to see what the bearing rate of tracks in here would be. I feel like that could be useful. Not sure how, but who knows. Oh, those shrimpy shrimp just disappeared. That's our fishing boat guy. That's all that is. Well, whatever these things are, I think I got them squarely in my baffles now at this point. Sierra 15 to active track, yeah. DAO sonar suit, new passive track. Plunk it, plunk that in. Sierra 19. I've never really looked at that guy good and hard. But seem to be getting similar kind of, well, let's assume that fishing boat thing again, because I think this guy was a 50. Dun, 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 dun. Sitting in harbor, huh? I'm yawning, man. Why am I yawning? I don't know if that's necessarily because I'm tired. I think it's just my cheek muscles. I don't talk a lot during the week. I can just sit there at work and hammer away. These ones are solid, but this one's like chunking in and out. Well, it's the fishing boat, but it's interesting that you don't see the same effect over here in these lines. At least a little bit. I'm gonna go crack a window. I think this thing is ending. Yeah, it's over in 10 seconds or so. Am I in Christmas mood? Yes. Oh, what is this? And relaxing space ambient music. Oh, that's been going on for a while. I am in the Christmas mood. I got a pine tree candle going. I'm wearing my ugly sweater thingamadoobob t-shirt thing. And yeah, that guy's close. 70 to 90. Oh, why do I have this on long, dude? That's why it looks interesting. I want on intermediate. I want long. Okay. Yeah, let's just cruise up at this point. You know what? Let's go to periscope depth. Curious to see any kind of EM activity there is going on.
Make my depth
All stop.
0.
Helm up.
No, not all stop. 1/3.
7. Die by.
No, not that. I never go out of AI. It goes like blah, 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 blah. When you're trying to like get to the surface. It goes all woobity bobbity. All right.
Raise the ESM mast, chief of the watch eye. Raise the antenna, chief of the watch eye.
At least, oh, here, this is what I was looking for. At least 2 Russian submarines are known to be in the Med at this time. Whoa, lots of stuff going on in the EM spectrum here. Spruance, holy crap, trawler. P3, P3, Supertanker, Spruance, 2 P3s. Interesting.
Bearing 264 con EW. I have a new contact. Bearing 3.
That is almost right on top of Sierra 15. They may be one and the same there. That is a very empty supertanker. The thing is sitting very high in the water.